Sofia and Nazar had been under occupation in the town of Borodyanka in the Kiev region for more than a month. They were sitting in dark basements for weeks, hearing constant gunshots and explosions. They were afraid of their own lives and lives of their loved ones.
While we were hiding in the basement, we were afraid of being trapped. Then we moved to the summer kitchen, and in the summer kitchen there were planes flying over us. Not ours, but theirs.
There are hundreds of such children in Borodyanka alone. Psychologists say that for every child such experience is a real psychological trauma. It has to be dealt with so that it doesn't get worse. The children are anxious all the time. For a month we were under occupation. There were shells flying. The noise was so loud that the windows in the houses were blown out. The children are also afraid, and this is just the beginning. It will get worse further on. We understand that this stress disorder will start in 2-3 months or 6 months. The war affected the adults as well. Ludmila lost her sister and nephew. She herself was also nearly killed in the first days when Russian troops fired from a tank directly at the rehabilitation center she manages. There was nothing left of the building. It was a miracle that she survived. Here, when there was shelling, Roma, Yuri and Volodymyr were the guys who saved us. I showed them to you. They were pulling us out by our legs. There was a horrible massacre. Right here, there was a real front. Ruthless murders, tortures and rapes were brought to Ukraine by the Russian army. No one in the 21st century has faced such atrocities, says the Minister of Veterans Affairs of Ukraine. There are many civilians who have been traumatized in our country in a way that no other country's population has suffered in the 21st century. What's more, not just any individual, but the whole nation has been traumatized. This is not a conventional war, not a single condition of all the conventions. The Geneva Convention, the Hague Convention is respected. The norms of international law with regard to the civilian population are not respected. As a result of the bombing and mass shelling, hundreds of people were left homeless and without their basic necessities. But they anyway tried to help each other. A temporary humanitarian aid center was set up at the school in Borodyanka. It also has rehabilitation rooms. People can get help they need there. The authorities also want to build a modular town which will serve not only as a temporary home for the residents, but also as a rehabilitation center. Now they are negotiating with international partners in order to find funding. Reported by Marina Stepanenko, Vlada Tsurkan, UATV News.